Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Eador Genesis New Horizons modded. Before we talk about the previous episode, let's mention really quick that I have not even got any comments on the last part because the last part isn't even uploaded yet. But I'm in the mood to play the game, and this weekend's supposed to be rather nice. It's going to be a beautiful weekend here in New Jersey. Upper 50s? Cloudy, but the weather's going to be good with a little breeze. So that means Tim's going to try to go out hiking. And that means I won't be recording, or won't have as much time to record. So, I gotta strike while the anvil's hot. Not the anvil's hot, but the metal's hot. The anvil shouldn't be hot. A hot anvil's a very bad thing. But, I'm gonna record this episode as well in advance. So I hope you guys don't mind. I don't think you guys will. So, in the previous episode, we had completed the elf quest as the most important thing that we did. Valinar got it done, and we have earned the alliance with the elves. We also took another Ring 2 province, the Woods of Many Arrows from the Brigands, and completed another Brigand's quest. Valinar then picked up another Brigand's quest from the Crystal, and I think there's enough Brigands that we can actually get it done. It'd be amazing if we get another target of Brigands, but running out of Brigands to kill. In any case, things are going rather well for us. We are finally, somewhat more significantly, in the black when it comes to our economy, earning just 25 gold per turn, but it's something, and 16 gems. Commanders are very difficult to play if you want your economy being stabilized, at least in the early portions of the game. So a starting commander can be rough on you, especially if you give your units medals. We'll talk more about that as we play. Let's continue with the summary. As you can see, we have a decent amount of gold and gems saved up, and in our domain, we have built some tier 2 spell schools. Normally, for me, this is unheard of. I normally go for tier 2 units long before tier 2 spells, but this time it was the spells that helped us win some of these battles, not the units. We utilized exorcism to great effect in fighting the necromancers and freeing the elf maids, and we used the creatures to help Valinar reach level 10 by killing some slugs that I think would have been impossible for him to have killed without them. So it's going really, really well for him. Speaking of Valinar, let's take a look at what he's gained as a druid together, because he is level 11. As a druid, his summoning power is increased by 4. He also possesses the skills Summoner, which is increasing his summoning skill by another 8, I think, or at least maybe 4 more. I think it's 8 though. I also think it's 8. We have Force Knowledge. He gains Force Knowledge 1, Entanglement Immunity, Entangling Shot for 2 rounds, and spells consume 25% fewer gems. When using a wand, his range attack is increased by 4. And energy control, he ignores 2 points of enemy's resistance. Energy control by 2. He can also turn his spells into scrolls at 1 level higher than what the stronghold allows. What that means is that right now, if he was back at our domain, he could turn shocks and webs back into scrolls. He can also do that for level 2 spells, even though we haven't unlocked the building that would let that occur at this point. In any case, he's also got 2 points in concentration, 3 points in magic power, 3 points in summoning, 3 points in wisdom, and 1 point in diplomacy, which is what he gained when we chose to make him a druid. We can see, oh yeah, it is 8 points. We can see that he's got 24 total summoning power at this point, with 12 of it being granted through summoning, 4 points being granted to him because he's a druid, and 8 points being added to him because he's a level 10 and started with the summoner's passive. That's very, very strong. But whatever, it's in the game. I can't take it out, so we're gonna leave it there. As for Valinar, he is also level 11. 3 points in range tactics, 2 points in defensive tactics, discipline 2, maneuvering 3, logistics 1, and leadership 1. I don't know if I mentioned it, but as a general, he increases his unit's missile attack by 2, not by 1, but it doesn't affect magic units that have magic shot. and it increases ammo for his units by 1. He also increases the initiative by 1 for his army. Very, very useful. I thought it was only 1 missile attack damage increase at level 10, not 2. And I think this goes up by another 1 point at least at level 20. Anyway, things are looking fairly good for us so far. And so I'm now going to cut the introduction. And now we can continue. Oh, right. We also, by the way, avoided a crash in the last episode. Happened when I quit back to the main menu and then tried to load back into the game. Funny that. I'm very glad I had just saved the game after that difficult fight. I think it was right after the elves were done too, so I'm really glad it worked. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish out this turn. So the first thing we're going to do is build a pub in the Elven Forest. This way we can have a nice celebration with them about them being allies. And at home, even though we don't have it yet, we're going to build the Elven Quarter. I'm sorry, even though we don't have it yet. Even though we don't have Redwood yet, we're still going to build the Elven Quarter. It's 30 gold more per Redwood we don't possess. So this is, instead of 303, it's not 393 bucks. But we're not going to, I think, get the Redwood from those Ratmen without this. Without the elves helping us. So let's go ahead and take this. And now we can hire elves, which also require Redwood, by the way. But we're still going to hire some, despite the fact we don't have access to that yet. And I think at the end of the last episode, I was asking you guys if we should make the elves wind or fire. But I have decided that we will go wind with our elves and not fire. I really want the +1 range on them. So it's going to be wind for our elves. At least the first few of them that we hire. To that end, let's go ahead and hire them. 2 elves hired. And we'll make them passive wind. They gain 1 range attack damage. Oh, I thought it was 1 ignore armor. Okay, so I'm wrong about that. And +1 range. Path of Fire gives them burning arrows, which inflicts 2 points of fire damage for 3 rounds. Alright, there we go. Next, Valinar is going to step in here and fight these rebels. There's 12 rebels there, and I think we've got 12 units in our army? 9 to 11. If we count Valinar. Even though we're outnumbered, I think we'll easily outmatch them. And as for Elrond, he is heading back home. In fact, let's go ahead and cast a Fair Wind to get him back immediately. Through Valinar's approach to half-destroyed ancient tower. The inhabitants of the old citadel have noticed him and preparing for battle. 12 enemies: militiaman, slinger, brigand, bowman, thief, gang leader, and a thug. If we're lucky, this battle, I'm pretty sure this battle will level Valinar. And if we're very lucky, he'll get another point of command, which I think will help us against the Ratmen. So that's why we're doing this before we go after the Redwood. And I don't know if we can win the Ratmen battle without the elves. We might be able to if we had maybe more crosswomen, but I think we're going to stick with doing this in the order which I've chosen, obviously. So let's do this battle. Let's fight. And it's a big, wide open area. Okay. And you know, I think I'm fine with this setup. We have our swordsmen, and our front line is positioned to be able to move in any direction where the enemies might be more heavily situated at the beginning. Pulling them up here if necessary to help guard if they're in this area, or down here. We have our swordsman on the hill. It's tempting to give the elf the hill, or a crossbowman the hill, but I can't put anyone in front of him very quickly to block enemies, so I won't do that. Crossbowman in the center, decent armor. Our slinger will be protected by, who is this, C? By B when he moves up. And our 2 new elves are behind the lines, but they should have range to plink the enemy. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Double shot and ignore 1 armor on this bowman. So So let's see. Oh, we should look at everyone here. Does anyone have any medals to start? No. They're all kind of, I'm going to say mid-level. Oh, that's not the case. We have level 12s to level 1s here. Stunning shot 2. Stunning shot 2, but no ignore armor on them. And no medals on anyone. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Oh, what's your range, elf? 6, right? If I move you here... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... I think he can just kill him in the woods if we're lucky. So we'll give that a try. Move up our militiaman. Our slinger moves behind and tries to kill the bowman. Oh! And we did it. You move up to guard our back line. We move up Froscador, who I recognize because of his medals. I should really try remembering what our units have based on their medals. So this is C. C's got the medal that helps him deal tons of damage to evil units. With the swamp here, we have effectively a wall. I mean, it's not a wall, but it will slow the enemy down from reaching my backline. So I'm going to move C here. And I think that's probably good. Our healer can move up a bit into the woods. Good work, Adorkable. And I don't know if I need any offensive spells cast. They're going to struggle to get through my armor. Really? Wasp Worm's 5 gems and 2... Oh, I guess that makes sense compared to Web. Let's Magic Weapon. We should really Magic Weapon someone who's shot. So it's going to be this elf. Because it restores his ammunition as well. And that's good. No one else moves up. Okay. How do I want to do this? Who's going to take the brunt of the attacks? Because that person should have Word of Life probably cast on them. I'm not sure yet. So I'm gonna wait to decide who's getting that, and instead I'll try dealing with some of the enemy army to start. Apparently, I'm going to soften up everyone, but not kill anyone. 12 hit points left. I don't think it matters who I put the spell on. Alright, hold on. Let's kill... I really should kill one of the thieves. Our duelist isn't going to move up yet. Maybe move him up 1. He'll be attacked twice. His parry will reduce the militiaman's attack to nothing, but then if he hits you, you'll take 5 damage. I don't think I want that to happen. Although we can heal it, so maybe we don't mind so much. We'll move you there only. I'm going to Word of Life one of my units, one of my swordsmen. Who's going to get it? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. 6 defense, 6 defense, 5 defense. Let's give it to B. And B won't kill him if I move him up, so he's just gonna stay there. As long as I'll look at my other swordsman, and let's see what happens. Of course. They just ignore him. Okay, let's kill the thug. We plug this hole and damage that guy. We can heal. Frost the door a bit. Kill him with a melee strike. Kill him as well. We can heal down here. Kill the militiamen. Kill the thief. We have to kill this guy or he gets into my back line. Got a lot of death that round. That was awesome. And B, yep, you'll heal. You can also then rush up and kill this. Oh, you can't. Oh. Right. Sometimes the gang leaders have crippling strikes, so that slows you down a bit. Good job, team. Piece of cake. We end without any damage on my units. In a flash of bright light in front of him, the hero Valinar sees a magic crystal through which astral energy flows. From somewhere deep inside comes a dispassionate, dull voice. The quest is fulfilled. Choose your reward. We want gems. We're going to be using a lot of gems. And I don't trust that the magic item will be something useful after we got the toga from it last time, right? I don't think we'll need gold because we, as you can see, can clear locations. We'll get plenty of gold by clearing locations, so let's just choose gems. The crystal flashes for an instant with an unbearably bright light and disappears. After the light goes out, a coffer filled with 184 magic gems stands in the crystal's place. I wonder if they fell out of the crystal. Command +1, which is fantastic, and I like all of these. But I think we need logistics too. We need more logistics because we're struggling to keep my army fed. The upkeep is becoming unbearable. So let's grab another point in this. Seth just player, a hit point or a defense? Let's give you a defense. Our elf will take a range attack. This one will take a hit point. Range attack medal increases the range attack by 2 and ammo by 1, plus 10 gold. We'll absolutely give that to you. Guard's breastplate. -1 speed, -2 attack, 6 defense, 6 range defense. It's decent if we do end up taking a warrior. 251 bucks is also nice. 19 gems. Makes up for what we cast. An expert winemaker in the province of King's Ford has produced a new magnificent wine. This allowed you to make 62 gold more during the last fair. Excellent. I'd love to reward him, but we need that money. Your spies report. A forester in the province of Gloomy Pinewood has found a glade of a medicinal herb called oilwort in the forest. Oilwort is a very precious rare herb that can heal almost any illness. I should really... We need the money. But if we distribute it to the local pop... Well, the elves are content with us. The elves are actually happy. Let's sell it to the healers. 200 bucks. Sorry, elves. You're in such high spirits, you don't need that. Alright, let's repair Alarin's equipment. And he can now wear this stuff. So we're going to give him a better bracer. We'll give him some different boots. We can just vendor these ones. And this means that Valinar can sell off these boots and wear the this, and we can give him the cloth bracers. Look at me, remembering to actually do stuff like this. Back to Alarin. Speaking of which, we don't want the traveling cloak with him. Since we start with diplomacy, he would benefit from the ambassador's ribbon. So we'll swap cloaks. What else am I doing for equipment? Alarin could probably wear the leather hat now instead of this hat. It is tempting to give him the tan leather jacket for a point of range defense instead of the sorcerer's toga. But he hasn't been attacked yet, so I don't think we need it quite yet. Okay, we're going to redo all of his spells. And we're going to probably have to redo Valinar's as well. Because we need to plan ahead for what we plan to take on with these heroes for the next several turns. We leave this behind for a future warrior. Okay, so Valinar's gained another unit slot. I think we should fill it with an elf. And we'll also make him a Path of Wind. Oh, by the way, I think I named other people off screen. So I have Grouchus here as a crossbowman. Grouchus, if you'd rather be an elf, you'll have to let me know, and I'll do so. Sif Jespalier, you are the duelist that you asked for. Or rather, I'm sorry, you are a duelist since you asked to be one. Dennis Mayak, you are our scholar. And Sasha D, you are our spider. Ulup C, I know you also want to be a spider, but I want, or like a monster, but I want you in Valinar's army since your kids are here. I think that would be rather thematic. So when we get another tier 2 or better slot, we will put a creature in your army. Maybe if it's a slug, I think it will benefit from Valinar's plus attack as well. Okay, so spells first. What are we doing with Valinar? He is going over here to fight the Ratmen. So a recovery could be useful. Because we will probably be poisoned a bit. I think of all the spells that are here, Word of Life is probably the best one for Valinar. It lasts for 4 turns, it heals a unit and covers its stamina, so we can give that to a unit that is on the front line. And it's just great. All the other ones depend either on summoning effectiveness, a creature being out already, or some combination of like spell power and resistance negation. Like concentration or spell power, or thaumaturgy. And Valinar doesn't have them as a general. So like Hunter's Vine isn't that useful. We don't want to give him any of the green spells with the exception of recovery. Shocks don't do that much damage to the rats because they're unscrupulous, I think, not evil. A web could be useful. I guess magic weapon will always be useful since we plan to some ammo for my units. And then, do I want a normal heal, or perhaps we'd still want summon Wasp Swarm? What are we doing after this battle? There are 2 locations there. We could probably clear the Simmering Bogs, actually, with Valinar's army as well. But I want the Redwood first. Okay, well, Wasp Swarm is not useful on the Medusas either. So I think you're going to take either Magic Armor or another Recovery. Or another Magic Weapon. Or a Web. All those are useful. I know most people would suggest a Web. Out of the spells I have, it's probably the most useful for incapacitating targets. But I'm not going to pick it. You know, let's grab a Bless. Valinar goes over here to fight the rats. Alarin. What are you doing? I think he can kill the monster catchers, and I think he can kill the necromancers. We might lose a unit for the monster catchers, but I'm willing to finally start losing units with him. Hopefully it's not our scholar. So monster catchers will be... It's not useful... Well, hold on. For fighting necromancers, we'll want at least 1 exorcism. Since we're a summoner, we should take more summon eagles with us. Let's grab 3 of those. I think we'll take a natural weapon and the poison claw. And we'll grab like 3 summon wolves. We'll take a summon wasp swarm. Hunter's Vine could be really useful. I mean, so could a Word of Life, though, for your army, Alarin. Grab a web with you as well. We'll stick with, if we need healing, we'll stick with our naiads. Let's go with this setup at the moment. And we'll go in and fight the monster catchers to start. Alright. As for buildings, I'm going to wait to build more buildings until, well, these buildings that require redwood until we fight the rats. And over here, we'll build a tavern. Leader Valinar crosses the border of the province of Owl Oakwood. His presence can hardly be hidden from the ubiquitous rats, so they have crawled out of their shelters. 10 enemies. Let's attack. Okay, I think we will take the hill this time. And I think one of my swordsmen just stays here the entire battle to stop the rats from getting to me on this side. Elves should be up front like this because they have, I think, forest knowledge, so they can move a little. They can move into the forest and then attack or shoot afterwards. My crossbowman though needs to be like. Sorry, I need to be placed here because I won't hit anything if I'm behind the elves and they're not moving. So let's do something. Oops. Oh, do I want the hill? I forgot. I didn't even notice there was a hill there. Well, let's do. Let's do this. And let's go. 2 plague claws, 2 normal rats. Sorry, 2 rat warriors, 1 plague warrior, 2 rat shooters, and 3 giant rats. This guy can summon rats. This guy can summon rats as well. And our plague warrior can. I don't think we'll lose this battle. And I don't think we'll lose anybody as long as I'm careful. Holy crap, we just instantly killed that plague warrior, making this battle significantly easier for us. I don't think anyone else moves up, with the exception of this one elf. We stay where we are. Let's use a bless on C. Actually, let's move up after all. Oh, you can actually hit something as well. With a strength 12 attack, we should kill one of these rats then. That's good. Okay, I do 8 damage. Not to kill a rat. We should kill this one. And I guess this one. Begin working that guy. And no one's really wounded. No one's going to be attacked this upcoming turn. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's correct. Actually, he's going to move here probably and throw something at Grouchus. So why don't we web him? Forest knowledge. 1, 2. Yeah, no one else moves. Does he have swamp knowledge as well? He does. Gotta watch this guy. Gotta watch that guy. Okay. Let's let's wait on that. Can we kill this one? Yes, we can. Can we kill this one? Yes, we can. Can we kill this guy? Let's Word of Life here. And that would be good. we can kill this rat easily with these two. So we'll kill this one with you. I really should have... Well, no. We don't have to use the gems for that. Good job, guys. Good job. Oh, you know what? Valinar didn't level when we fought the bowman. I thought for sure he would. But he's about to level now. Command +1. Ooh, I like all of these. +1 hit point, +1 resistance. Logistics 3. Or defensive tactics 3. We also gain another point of command. Darn it. I think I need logistics to make it cheaper for me to run the army still. But I really want one more resistance for my army. Let's grab Discipline 3. We will grab +1 hit point, +1 more resistance. X-Men. My crossbowman can get a resistance. Grouchish. We'll give you Forced March. Swordsman C, and attack. Froscador. Shield Wall. Swordsman B, Shield Bash. Adorkable. Do I need an ammo with you? We only have 5 ammo? Yes, give you another ammo. Our elf. Level 1 elf gets a hit point. Our new elf. Oh, do I want to give him a precise shot medal in addition to his... Yes, I think I do. Let's do that. Here, Allard has reached the entrance to some old and abandoned sewers that are even flooded in some places. It is so dilapidated that even ratmen don't want to live here. Something does, however, judged by the sounds that echo through the tunnels. Out of the darkness, the local residents reveal themselves. Really? A witcher, spearman, and bowman are the local residents of the sewerage? What the heck happened to these poor people? Let's attack. Alright. We don't want our wizard dying. The first thing that happens is we are going to lose one of these two to that Igni. Oh! Okay. I'm fine with that. Please, go ahead. You go ahead and cast that spell on my Spider Sasha D. That is acceptable to me. Do you have agility? You do not have agility. You have 4 resistance. Can we root him? I don't know if we can successfully root him, but it would be nice, neat to root all of them. But I think we'll just summon an eagle instead. Now, he doesn't have agility, doesn't have vigilance. He has first strike. Do you have agility? Our giant eagle has agility, though. We could send it down here to start to damage him significantly. Eagle will take a bunch of damage and arguably die later, but you know what? I think we do this. 1, 2, 3, and then we move up our swordsman. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's good. He had charge, which is why... I'm sorry, he had charge, which is why he did what he did. We have to lose that eagle. I don't see a way for us to keep it. Let's summon another one, though. Wow, it's going to remain alive. Let's pull you back here and heal you. We shouldn't need any more spells cast for this fight. Nice! If the Witchers are going to target my spider, then we can do other Witcher battles. I think there's one more monster catcher fight we need to do. trash as a reward. 140 bucks and 7 gems. The experience was what that gave us. There, Valinar has heard that the province of Owl Oakwood has been conquered. The ratman who gave him the quest was killed. It is not possible to receive the reward. The quest is cancelled. Oh my god. Who could do such a thing? Alright, well, we have the redwood now, everyone. Valinar has 2 more slots to fill. Good god, this is amazing. But it certainly isn't good for our economy. And there's battle mages there. I thought there were 2 locations here. Oh, Oak Redwood's one of them. Okay. So now we pull you over here to fight the... Actually, we pull you back home to fill those slots first. With the Redwood, we should now aim to get Tier 2 units. So let's build the Slinger School to start. There's all our Tier 1 units and access to the fort. Alarin. Just vendor that piece of trash. We don't actually need... So, I'm going to do something that we shouldn't do, everyone. I'm just going to go ahead and vendor some of these scrolls. Actually, you don't need the money or the gems, Tim. Just hold on to them. You have room. You have room. Instinctively, I want to get rid of the things I know I'm never going to use, which is everything down here. We don't need any of these scrolls. I'm not going to summon undead, and we don't need these other spells because we have the schools that would provide us with these spells. And it's cluttering up my inventory, my storage, and I don't like it. I want to get rid of it. Only clean things. Only clean, all the things must be cleaned. And this is junk. But it could, arguably, we could find a mage's tower that could want one of these spells. How expensive is it for you to make a spell? Wait, why can't I... There's a way for me to do this, and I can't remember how to do it. There we go. Alt, click. It's $280, Tim. Well, for some of these spells. It's different depending upon... Oh, you know what? I bet it's because some of these spells require a resource we don't have. Well, now, you know what? I'm just going to vendor... No, there's a reason to do it, Tim. Live with the mess for a little bit longer. Okay, fine. Alright, so... Let's fight the necromancers with you, Alarin. We'll go ahead and clear them out. Valinar heads back to Ritual. We should build a building. Let's make the Ratmen a little happier. And we have Miracle of Nature. We should cast it on something. So let's cast it on our gnolls. And we end the turn. Here, Alarin approaches an ancient crypt. It looks like a burial vault of some ancient ruler or great warrior. One is sure to find something valuable among the belongings of the deceased, and to encounter those guarding the peace of the dead as well. 5 enemies. Skeleton, Bone Spearman, Zombie, Ghoul, Necromancer. Alarin can probably decimate this group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shouldn't be able to reach him. Necromancers tend not to have 5 range normally. You know what? We'll do this. Okay, we need to deal with the ghoul right away. No one else moves. Okay, now we can move up. So let's move you here. Move you down to heal. Will shock? No, I won't shock. I don't have any shocks. Oh, crap. I don't feel like I need anything else. Let's web the Bone Spearman. Okay, here he comes. Perfect. So we can Wasp Swarm him to reduce his damage to nothing. Oh god! He just ran up and just meleeed him then. That was awful. I can't heal him. We have nothing that would do so. You jerk. You're going right for him, aren't you? You jerk. I still can't heal him. Good work, team. Heals. Let's give you another hit point. An adept scroll. Again, the amount of gems for upkeep is going to be astronomical at this rate. And some wizard's gloves. Unbelievable, Alarin. Okay. Valinar is almost back home. What are we doing with you, Alarin? What locations are left for you to do? These Knoll battles are not going to have many Knolls in them, and I feel like they're better suited to be done by a new hero when we get a new hero. So we're not going to do them with Alarin. Can we defeat Ancient Guard? No. This is like 2 Ancient Ballista, 1 Ancient Catapult, 3 Stone Golems. That is too tough. Monster Catchers and Slugs. Where is this? We can do that. I will keep the Exorcism on him. It's very useful to have one of those, just in case we need it. So we'll keep that. As for buildings, let's keep building buildings. Let's build a granary over here. I can do nothing about that. Okay, so is that it? No, we have buildings at home we want to make. So let's get some more experience for new hires. Yes. Because we are probably not taking any of these tier 2 units to start. We'll be taking elves as a start, but I want the Arcanite first to reduce the cost of the Elven Theater. Traders from faraway lands are offering you 200 gold in exchange for several virgins in the province of Gloomy Pinewood. I can't help but notice that this is taking place where the elf maids came from. I guess the sorcerers decided that, well, if we can't take them by force, maybe we can buy them. Kill the traders and take their gold. Don't sell our subjects. Stop asking for virgins. They're probably lying anyway. Alright, Alarin, and you go to fight more monster catchers. Valinar. We might as well give you the +1 hit point glove at the moment. 2 more units. This fairy is very tempting, but we can't afford 96 gems for her. Why is she so... How expensive is Mandrake Root? Oh my god, it's 33 gems if you don't have a Mandrake Root. Lots of us have been buying this, apparently. It's even more expensive than Arcanite is. Good god. Holy crap, that's expensive. How many does she take? Just 1? Why is she so expensive? I know she's 50% more. So it's 15 gems normally. So that would be 40-something gems. Doubled it. It shouldn't be double the hiring cost. That's just astronomical. That's I don't know if that's worth it. Well, if we had a warrior, that would be worth it. What are we putting into Valinar's army, Tim? You don't have any tier 2 units and you want tier 2 units. You came back here for something for his army, though, and it's going to be several more turns until we unlock tier 2 elves. So I think you hire a slinger? You know what? Yeah, let's hire a slinger. Because we'll end up leaving him here later to hold the fort, quite literally. We'll hire another slinger, put him here to do exactly that. And we do have a level 5 swordsman, so we'll bring him along as well. He can get him some more experience points. And Valinar will head up here to fight the Medusa. Actually, we're fighting Medusa. Tim, is you sure you want to bring what you just purchased? Another elf could be really useful. I changed my mind. And we will make him as well a Path of Wind. We're losing money again! Fight the Medusas. What the heck? It's just all these medals. But I really feel it's super important to give your army medals as they can become available, depending upon what your needs are. Because it is your armies is you when you're playing a commander first hero. You really want it to be as strong as possible, and I really feel that our army is very powerful, and thanks to the medals that we've given it in previous turns, so we're keeping it. All right, did we build a building? We did not. Let's build a tavern. The Lotaeri has approached a half-destroyed ancient tower. The inhabitants of the old citadel have noticed him and preparing for battle. 5 enemies. This is more or less what we just fought. Only just one more enemy, probably one more bowman. Let's attack again. There's many more bowmen. Okay, let's do this to start. I love it. I love that you attack the spider. This is too good a spot not to root. So we're going to root him first. Alright, he's immediately out of it, but the others are not. So even though he breaks out, he can't get to us. He is blocked by his army for several turns. So we shouldn't have to worry about him for a bit. Yeah, look at that. Pretty nice, huh? We can now summon an eagle. We're just going to hold on to that eagle. We're not going to send it into battle yet. And it just occurs to me what I can do. I gotta be careful. I don't want to lose Sasha D. But our eagle, I should have summoned it over here. It could have attacked and killed this. No! Even if it killed the bowman, he would move up here and still be able to counterattack it in this tile. Let's give him Poison Claw. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's summon another giant eagle. Do I need 2 eagles to do this? We did last time. We probably will want them this time, too. Since they're still imprisoned, I'm not going to attack them yet. I want to be out of range of this guy's spear in case it really matters for these bowmen. Okay, now we use Poison Claw. One of these eagles moves up and kills a bowman. Oh, we can't. 1, 2, 3, 4? I'm not allowed to attack. I guess I can't attack from the mountain's hex. I don't really want to move this spider out. He'll just hang out up here. Okay, and it's over. He will die all on his lonesome in 2 rounds, so we don't even need to use this eagle any longer to attack him. In fact, we probably don't need to do anything. Just hang around here for a little bit longer. That's it. We'll just wait. Move you back. We can now finally begin killing with Sasha G. We didn't even need this eagle in the end. How about that? Guess we will just mop him up. I should have healed before I ended that round. Good job, Valinar. Now you are also level 12. Oh, I like these two. Diplomacy 2, which would be effectively Diplomacy 3, thanks to the cloak he's got, or Reaction 1. We can finally begin working on his initiative, which I think is actually really important as well. Both of these are very tempting for Alarin. Let's grab Reaction 1. Oh, a slightly better traveling staff. Okay. It's better than what he's currently using. Doesn't help him really for spells, but it is +1 more counterattack, and more importantly, +1 more stamina. And with +1 magic, he has 2 more spell slots available, but we're going to keep him here for another round, and we'll fight the slugs. Valinar is going to fight the Medusa. I'm going to go back out to the main menu to save the game before I forget to do that, because it's been several turns. We should build more buildings, so let's begin building sawmills. Now, the elves have somewhere in here, I think they have access to something called a elven sawmill. Here it is. Elven sawmill, plus 10 gold, plus 2 gems per plus 2 gems per turn, plus 5 redwood income. But this requires tier 3 being accessed first. It will be a long time till we have that. So we should probably begin dropping sawmills. And we're also going to start dropping in foresters. Not the best guard, but it's a guard. And more importantly, they'll pay for themselves. They increase, I think, the province's income by, I want to say, 10%? So, for example, if you build it in the Mushroom Eaters, we go from 18 gold to 19 gold. So, it's actually only 1 gold more to pay for them around. So, we'll put foresters in all of our forested areas. We didn't build anything at home. Oh, alright. I moved Valinar, but that's fine. I'm waiting for the Arcanite until I build the Elven Theater. Let's build a watchtower, which will now let me build watchmen. And we may drop this guard from here and put the watchmen in this province so we get extra range to see what might be attacking us soon. We'll see this area. And by that, what attacking us soon, I mean if there's any Astral Masters in the immediate area. The Alarin has reached the entrance to the sewerage. It doesn't seem to be abandoned. The many traces of the local residents remove any doubts. Well, you decide to leave or stay. They arrive. 3 giant slugs. Let's kill them. This is good. Let's start. No metals, no range 4 on them. Okay. Do I want... I don't think we'll need another eagle. Let's use natural weapon. Slugs are immune to poison, but not immune to webbing. Sure, we'll web him. Just to make sure that we're not going to have any issues with these slugs. We will be taking, as you can see, a little bit of acid damage, but that will be acceptable. Of course, moving my army correctly would probably help out somewhat. Good. Killed them without having another tick of acid occur. Good job, guys. Good job. Trimus, we can give you a resistance. Meditation for our scholar. Useless. Exorcism scroll and a copper ring. That is somewhat useful for +1 more stamina. The hero Valinar has found... Okay, we read about this earlier. It's 5 Medusa. Valinar says the enemy is pathetic. This is much better than what I think he said before, which is he'll be destroyed. I think we can win. Let's do it. So, we want as many of our ranged fighters out as far as they can go. Let's do this to start and go. My melee moves up. They will be petrified. But if they are petrified, that's still good, because it will delay my rangers from being attacked for another round. I should have blessed one of my shooters. Annoying. Oh, that was worthless. He gets out of it immediately. Okay, have to kill her because she can reach us this round. Right, that's correct. You said the right word. And that was useless. I didn't need to do that. We've absolutely decimated them. Yeah, they can't get away from any of my archers. It's like I'm playing a Tau fire line from the old Warhammer, my old Warhammer days. Just pick something and everything shoots it off the table. $448 and 59 gems as spoils for the fight. That is very, very nice. Forgotten Tom. Let's give you some more parry. Ooh, do I want another stunning shot? Is that 3 stunning shot, or do I want a ranged defense? Stunning shot. Hit points or resistance? Hit points for you. Morale. I'll think about that. Alright, and now we have Arcanite. So, let's go ahead and build the elf. Let's first save the game. The game's always saved, but let's make sure that we don't crash. If we crash, we don't get a revert. Actually, I'm going to back up the save files, just in case, everyone. Well, let's do one more round, I guess, and I'll back up the save files. Valinar. Can we kill Ancient Guards? I don't think we can. We don't have the damage. All the Ancient Guards have a ton of ranged defense, and we can't kill a dragon. Its ranged defense is like 15 or 10 or some high number. We'll barely do any damage to it, and it'll have like 100 hit points. It will slaughter us. The Knolls is too weak. Okay, we don't do anything here then. There's no normal locations there. Monster Catchers is for Alarin, not for you. Those gnolls are weak. Uh-oh, are we out of encounters? More monster catchers. We could probably kill the giants with Valinar. Let's head down there and do that. I think we'll have the damage it takes to kill them. And if not, we can just revert. Alarin. There's nothing else for you here. So you'll head down to fight some monster catchers here. At home, we will build the Elven Theater. Improves population mood in all provinces by 1. Oh, I thought it would unlock this. I need to build the fort, not the theater, Tim. Too late. Let's end the turn. What a waste of money that was. Well, I'll be glad to have it in the end, but that is kind of a waste of money. We'll put some foresters around. We'll build another sawmill. Greetings, Lotaeri! I'm glad that you're here too. No matter which of us wins, I know that this shard of the world will be in good hands. Uh-oh. Where is he? We don't see him, but he sees us. Okay. Let's get rid of this guard. And put Watchman here. He's not here. He's not here. We will want to try to get these these horses. So we're probably going up this way with Valinar after he defeats some of these encounters, if we can. Let's fight the giants. Alarm, yep, you move over here, but since you're passing by... we can take more spells. I think we are going to grab a burden. Yeah, we'll take a burden. You're fighting giants. What else is over here? Just giants. So not giants, just monster catchers. You really don't need anything else. You'll slaughter them. Let's take sleep, after all. Oh, no, you don't really need sleep, Tim. You don't need a sleep spell. Could take another eagle, then. Sure, we'll grab another eagle. At home, we'll build the fort. Why can't I build this yet? Oh, God! We need an Enchanted Grove and the Pathfinders Guild for that. Okay. We should build sawmills. The Valinar has approached the deserted ruins of a city of the ancients. Often an ancient artifact or some treasures hidden by the current occupants are the ruins that can be found in such places. Scans revealed that the ancient ruins are not as deserted as may have first appeared at first sight. First appeared at first sight, yep. At first. 2 enemies, they're both ogres. We can beat 2 ogres. They'll be both on the same side, though, which will make this a little annoying. But thanks to the range of our elves, we should be able to win. And thankfully, they're up here, because they have a clear line of attack going in this direction. Can they be webbed? They break the web instantly with 20 attack, so not effectively, no. It's good. We're gonna win in like 1 round, or we're not gonna win. So let's. We're going to lose a unit. Let's. Extra damage to one of you. Oh God, we're gonna lose Frostgador, aren't we? Here they come. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. So, we can all focus on this one. And kill it. Then we can back up. So this one can't reach us this round. I should have blessed someone as well. I completely forgot to do that. Okay, and now it's over. So does he have vigilance? Actually, no, Tim. Do not attack him with any of your melees, just in case you mess it up. Don't do it. $90 plus 1 ammo. First aid. Precise shot metal, we'll give you that. Stamina. A blizzard scroll. Light boots. Not the best, but $312 is nice. I'm offering you a fair deal, Lotaeri. What do you say? An executioner's axe for 300 gold. That is very nice, Eador. That is very nice. But I don't have a warrior, so I won't put this to good use. And I plan on taking a scout next, so I will refuse. You again, Lotaeri. Good. The more opponents I have, the more wars. And what else but war can purge the worlds of mortal life? There is not enough space for new dwellings in the province of Owl Oakwood. The locals are afraid of settling in unexplored areas. I'll think about it. Well, he's strong enough to take this province. We need to now leave and begin taking tier 3 provinces. We have to, or we're going to get pinned in here. So up we go, Valinar. You've got to start this for us. A bit awkward. I would like to have waited a little bit, but we're not going to have a choice. Let's build the Enchanted Grove before it becomes even more expensive to purchase Mandrake Root. Alarin, you fight these monster catchers. And we build more sawmills. And we put down more foresters. The hero Alarin has approached a half-destroyed ancient tower. The inhabitants of the Old Citadel have noticed him. Preparing for battle. 4 more enemies. We know what's here. The Witcher, who looks like he's just going to cast a spell on our spider to start, which is acceptable to me. One, two, three. Oh, you know what? We went first this time. I probably shouldn't be moving any of these people up. Oh! Hey! He took away stamina instead this time. That gives him a little bit of ammo left, actually. I'm willing to lose one of my eagles. We shouldn't need a second. So I don't think we'll need a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why do you... Oh, did you lose one? You lost one movement. You don't have agility. You are not as good of an eagle as other eagles are. Then we may actually need another eagle. He's going to take 10 damage. 1, 2, 3. You know what? We can just back up, I think. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's just back up. He'll die before he reaches us, because he's going to take 10 poison damage. And I don't think we need another spell. But let's summon a wolf anyway. Okay, he's dead when his turn starts. We don't have to worry about him at all. Yep. Dead when his turn starts. Although, we should get the kill. It's a little more experience points. Good job, Team Lost Fremen. Give you a counterattack. Garbage. $204 and 16 gems. Accept this gift as a token of friendship and a simple peace lottery. I see you just can't give it away, Eador. I will absolutely accept your gift. I will not attack you for 10 turns. Can I... Well, you're not going to be able to attack me for some time, Lanashar, so I don't have to worry about that. All right, yep, we're moving up here for the Princess Lands. We'll see if they can if they'll just join us with you, since we have a powerful army with us. I think they probably will do so. Alarin, there's nothing else there for you to fight. There's nothing here you can kill. I thought there were more monster catchers someplace around here. Here, the sewage. I guess you'll do that battle as well, Alarin. And at home, we're going to need to build this sooner or later. Let's just build it now. So we'll get +2 gem income as well. Oh, and income from forest provinces all goes up by 2. That's actually really nice. We'll build that. That also gives us access to mediums now as a unit, which we've barely ever seen because we don't tend to fight elves very much. They're taking their provinces as painful, and we've only had them, I think, as allies once in the past. Mediums. They start with a Dispel spell, and they force protection, increasing by 2 the defense and range defense of all nearby allies. You can also choose life, or I think guardianship when you level them up. Guardianship increases their defenses by 2, and life gives them 3 more hit points. And then there's, I think, other upgrades depending upon what you gave them earlier. How are we doing on income? That's acceptable. That's not so bad. Okay, let's end the turn. Actually, are there any rituals we want to cast? God, I wish it cost an Arcanite, not a Mandrake root. We can't afford it because Mandrakes is so expensive. Did we build things in provinces? We did not. Okay. 3, 3, 2. We'll put a sawmill here. Put some foresters there. Having guards these provinces allows me more options during some of the encounters. Dennis pointed out to me several videos ago now. So we want foresters everywhere, at least in the forest, because it makes sense to put us there. They practically pay for themselves as well. The hero Valinar has entered the province of Climb. A local prince who considers this land to be his ancestral domain is sending his retinue in the hero's direction. 9 enemies! Bowman, swordsman, pikeman, crossbowman, guardsman, horseman, and a knight. We can win this fight, I'm pretty sure. Let's attack. The knight and horseman will be annoying. Very annoying. But I think we can win this battle without a loss. Let's start. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We have a web, if it comes down to it as well, to stop, I think, these from attacking for 1 round. I think it will web them for 2 rounds. But we're going to need to focus on the knight. Ooh, these guys have double shot and ignore 1 armor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, we could take a lot of damage on this guy. But I can't really do anything about it, I see. Unless I web him. And I want the web for something else. So let's bless our crossbowmen. This is Grouch's too, to make sure he doesn't instantly die. much parry do you have? 6. You'll survive the hit if I move you here. That was dumb. No, was it dumb? I don't think it was. You need your healer out. Look at that damage. That's fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that's good for a start. Let's see what they do. Okay, everyone needs to fire on the knight, is what's going to happen here. But we also want to heal this spot. Forced march, forced march, forced march. No forced march. Okay. No vigilance, vigilance. Okay, can we kill the knight this round? That's not promising. No, we can't. We can't kill him this round. We're gonna take a huge hit down there. But I don't think we have a choice. We're just going to have to take it. Actually, we can web him. Good. And that stops him from attacking for 1 round. Let's end the turn. Okay. We can heal here. 15 range defense, no wonder. Our crossbowman could put some more damage on him. We should kill these annoying archers. Force march, Tim. Force march. Won't be able to reach us. Force march. 1, 2. Uh-oh. So you have to move up to block. One, 2, 3. Oh, thank God I took out 3 of his stamina. He's going to be really tired when he wakes up. And he's wounded, so he'll do less damage to us. I guess we can put Word of Life on C. And I think we've now won. No stamina left on him. No stamina left on him. See how much you like it. Let me kill you. As well. Good job, Valinar. $329 for the battle. Very nice. Health +1. And I like all of these, but we're going to grab Logistics 3 for minus 10% more gold upkeep, minus 5% gems, and Siege +10 more. Morale? You already have Shield Bash, so this will knock out 3 points of stamina from the enemy. But I think I prefer you having Parry +2, Swordsman C. Our Elf, you have 10 stamina, give you a stamina. You don't have... You already have Precise Shot Medal, we're not going to give you another one. Alright, let's also go back to the main menu. Actually, I probably should back up the game files now. Actually, we played for an hour and a half, so I probably should stop. Yeah, let's... Okay, how about this, everyone? I'm not sure if I'm going to... I might play a little more later this evening, like 30 more minutes to another 2 rounds, but I'm not sure yet. So... I'll prep this turn, and either I'll be back to finish another like 30 minutes, or instead I will come back to read comments. So let's continue building buildings first. Build a mill. Valinar, you leveled. You gained health. We're going to want to take the barbarian tribes there. How did... Where did he... Where is... Oh, the Lashar is there, Tim. Let's put some stronger guards here. Actually, I don't have any stronger guards. We can put more watchmen here to look even further ahead. That's a weak guard, but you know what? Let's do that. Ooh, Lanashar's over here as well. Interesting. I wonder how great his domain is if he's taken these 2 provinces. Let's go right next to him. Or do we want... Yeah, let's do that. Unless, is there anything we can fight here? There's lots of stuff we have to fight here. Wow. We can kill the Medusas, we can kill the swamp creatures, we can kill the slave drivers, we can kill the necro... We can kill everything that's here. Without too much trouble. If we want to hang out and fight and do that. But I wouldn't mind having more horses. We could build some stables here, and then maybe we can trade these with Oinor? He needs horses. Yeah, we can trade him some horses. So yeah, let's go up here. We'll do that battle for the barbarians. You know what? Let's have one more round, and then I'll come back. Actually, let's have one more round, then we'll call it quits. All right. So my money is running very low, but we'll build a Pathfinders Guild. 25% speed up province exploration. Hidden deposits in forest provinces, of which there's plenty of them. Oh, there's some over here. More brigands. Interesting. We don't have any quests currently. Eleanor can go and get the quests later, I suppose. See if we get lucky and get more brigands. We also need to begin exploring. Many of our provinces are beginning to get filled. We need a 3rd hero, but we're nowhere near getting the money for a 3rd hero. We need 1,350 bucks for that. And I just spent all our money on an elven theater by accident. It's too late. All right, so we build a structure. We did. We built a guard as well. Let's end the turn. The hero Valinar has entered the province of Honeybee Meadows. The barbarians who claim these lands to be theirs by right are setting an armed party to intercept 11 enemies. Barbarian, Berserker, Shaman. We can annihilate them. We have a hill this time as well, but I don't really think we needed anyone up. I guess we could put an elf up on it, like this. Don't say the pun. I was going to sing a song with a pun. Let's not do it. All right, we're ready. Let's do it. 4 Berserkers. Thankfully, however, there's a bunch of swamps they opted to deploy in, so I am really glad to see that. Let's move shift my army down here to get ready for the bulk of theirs. And can we kill? Behold the power of Tactician. This is amazing. Just killed a barbarian, a berserker, and another one's almost dead. And would have been dead if I had used Bless to start. We're probably gonna need Bless though on my front line, because we're gonna take some big hits here, no matter what I want to do. We can't kill all of them as quick as I would like. So let's put Bless down here. Oh man, these two are way out of position, enemy army. That I like to see that. We can focus on the shaman there. I think I can kill this guy. And then we can shoot down more berserkers. You know what, B? I'm going to give you Word of Life as well. Wow, didn't even elect to attack you, B. He was too afraid. Okay, this guy still doesn't reach me next round, and we can kill him with all my army because of that. So we'll instead focus on him. Oh, actually 1-2. He can hit Frostgador, so we can work him all together so we take less damage here. Or we web him. That was dumb. I should have moved. Oh, well, no, I don't think it was as dumb as I originally thought. We won't kill him, and we'll just make him mad if we attack. So I don't think we actually attack him. And can we kill this barbarian? You do 11 damage. I do 8 damage. Good work, Valinar. Give +2 morale to X-Men. Sith, do I want a resistance or do I want ignore 1 armor? Let's give you a precise strike +1. Range attack for me. You don't have a precise shot medal yet, Mr. Elf. We'll give you 1. Range attack for you. The hero Lauren has found more witchers living in sewers. Let's kill these guys too. Okay, we'll give you the hill. Let's start. Oh, God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're safe. So let's start with a... We could put a burden on them to slow them to start. But I'm a fan of I'm a fan of the starting eagle. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. But he's probably not going to move up to attack to start. It's very interesting that he opts to drain its stamina. I guess he really wants it being ineffective, but we didn't move it, so it's going to recover a stamina, and it recovers more stamina because the eagles have that passive here. Surge of Strength. We give him... Oh, it also slows him. Let's give him Poison Claw. 2, 3. And that's all we're going to do right now. Now we summon another one. Do you have agility? You do. And you do as well. And he's dead. We don't have to attack him any longer. But we should. should get some kills with my spider. Good job, Sasha D. +2 morale. Another scholar! And a knife. Look at all the creatures we're getting. Creatures? The units we're getting that required gem upkeep. This is amazing. Alright, so let's plan out this round, and then we are indeed done. So, Alarin. Can we kill something else here with you? You can kill the centaurs, but that's going to be... If they get to go before you, we're absolutely losing something. Probably Dennis Mayak is my guess. I think they can be rooted. I don't... can give it a try, I guess. It might level you to 13, which also would be useful. And Valinar. Looks like Lanashar does not have a super high level yet unlocked. He has very weak troops here. And it looks like he came from up north at some point. 75%! He's very close to this, if he's not on the other side of this. 75% is what your Ring 1 provinces, as you can see, have if you don't explore. So I am confident someone's Tier 1 province is right on the other side of this. Let's put down a mill. And at home, I'm going to hold on to my... We can build the Elfin Garrison. That's very tempting. But I'm going to hold on to our money because we may need a garrison to help us attack Lanashar. I'm not going to clear war on him right away, though. Oh, and here's Oinor. He must have been up here. I refuse to believe he's trapped in this single province. So why don't we talk with him and we'll offer him a trade. We'll give you some horses. If you can spare maybe a little bit of gold. Let's say 10 gold and 3 gems a turn. I'll send a message to you, Oinor. We'll also leave, well, at the very least, these two provinces for Oinor, so he has some room to expand. This way, he might not be as hostile to us at the start. Lanashar might have pinned him in. Although, well, no, they're not at war. Right? We would see enemies and allies here if someone's at war with each other, and they're not. We could demand a tribute from Lanashar, or we kill him. I would need Alarin up here, though, to assist, I think, if I do want to do that. Let's not do so quite yet. Can I kill a Great Cyclops? Only if I can bring all of my ranged weapons to bear on it. And we would need 2 rounds to do it. I think we should instead attack another province. With Valinar. Get him more experience points. Get more money. You need those things. We're earning 102 gold per turn now. Holy crap! That's amazing. The further reduction of that... Wow, even with... We have 3 logistics and it's still $212. So it would be an extra, what? So what is that? $63? And probably another 2 gems? 2 or 3 gems for this army. Even though, as we continue to play, we'll worry about the money less and less, we will be glad for the extra siege. We still have not decided what we're building other unit-wise. It's probably going to be catapults, though, to help with our siege. We could eventually make Valinar's entire army only ranged. Crossbowmen on the front lines with elves as long-range backup. Ballista and a catapult. Be fun. Alright, but I'm babbling a lot. Let's stop here. Well, actually, let's first make sure there's a ritual I can cast. Miracle of Nature, so 1 turn cooldown. We can't afford anything else. Alright, we're done. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. I'll be back to read comments. Take care, everyone. Actually, take care. I'll be right back. Give me a few seconds. Alright, guys, good morning. Let's go ahead and record the comments I got on part 204. We start off with Ulupsi, who says, "Oh man, I wish you could have seen the celebration when you mentioned them. We are famous now. Thanks. It didn't take long for you, but they sure enjoyed it. Have a good weekend and best of luck as this game goes forward. Still awesome." Oh, thank you, Ulupsi, very much. I'm glad your kids loved being put into the game. That's awesome. That really is. Maybe I should put my niece and nephews into this game as well. Again, I'll feel really super awkward if they ever die. But they're also not watching my videos as they get uploaded. I don't think they care about watching people play video games at this point in their life. Thank you, sir, as well, for the weekend luck. Lost Fremen says, "Hey, Tim. Hey, Lost Fremen. Good morning. Quite a bit has happened on this shard since we arrived here. You managed to stabilize your economy and get 2 heroes upgraded. You got the elves, and soon you'll have Redwood. That just leaves out the Mandrake for now. Since we have more Knoll battles ahead, you should take the wind path for your elves, because fire won't help with demons. Otherwise, it's been a fun shard, despite its lack of wealth or great starting position." I agree with everything that you said there, Lost Fremen. Yep. It's been difficult to get my economy under control. As we're grabbing more provinces, though, that will become easier and easier until the corruption begins to burn us. Speaking of burning, that's a great point about the fire elves, and that demons are immune to fire. I think all of them are, if I recall correctly. So, starting with the wind elves was a better choice than going immediately for fire elves. I think, though, I'm also happy with the Path of Wind for my elves because it helps them reach out into the enemy's deployment zone right away, which is something I really want to do with Valinar. I want all of his army shooting the enemies right away so we can benefit from the fact that he's got all that increased damage that he's giving them. And yeah, it has been a great shard. I've really enjoyed this shard. We got lucky with the crystal quests, all giving us every one of them has given us brigands so far, if I recall correctly, which has given us a great advantage of of increased gems and gold to help us out. It's been really handy. I really feel like the crystals should only give you brigands to kill. Anything else is such a bummer. You have to go and find someone what it wants you to kill. Lost Fremen continues with, "I also like the lore explanation for these reversions you keep getting, being the result of messing with time as an astral master. Let's call them temporal distortions, for no reason whatsoever. Instead of continuing messing with the game's files, loading, reloading, and so on, you could do something else. You seem to be getting these crashes twice, on shards that take about 100 turns to complete. Someone suggested that you reveal every area of the shard for a medal at the end. This medal gives you guaranteed 40 points, which is as much as 2 reversions cost, and then additional points based on the size of the shard. The bigger the shard, the more points you get, which could make up for more reversions, since completing this shard will take more than 100 turns. At worst, you'll break even. This on top of the fact that we know you're not responsible for these temporal distortions." Yeah, we're not responsible for these. Not all the times, anyway. I like the lore idea. I think I could mentally convince myself that's what's ongoing. I think what Lost Fremen is also referring to is Underrail, right? I think it's temporal distortion is the dot effect, which time catches up with you after you manipulate it on a single enemy. I think that's what you're referring to, Lost Fremen. And if so, yeah, that would make sense. Although I'm not going to cheat though to display the whole shard to counter the reversions. I'm willing to just complain about them a lot going forward, but I'm going to keep them. A part of me knows that we still will require something like another 20 reversions to counter all the glory we gained when I did use the cheat engine to give myself dragons and give myself weapons and armor and infinite, basically, gems and money on those shards where the AI had hyper-leveled, right? Because I wasn't going to let the computer cheat and get away with it. I wanted it to be fair, and then in the end, I was like, you know what? I just want to win. I hate this hyper-level glitch. And then we stopped playing because it kept happening to me. I actually hate cheating. But anyway, I'm just going to complain about the reversions whenever they manage to get me. But as you're going to see going forward, I'm going to be a lot more paranoid about those reversions, and I will be backing up the game files more often, and I'll be quitting to the main menu every so often as well, especially after any battle which was really difficult for me to win. Lost Remnant finishes with, there are YouTubers who have entire series called One Life and Iron Man, You Only Live Once, etc. You think they aren't messing with the game's files? Should something unexpected happen 50 turns in? Don't be too hard on yourself. You're doing an amazing job. Just have fun with the game, despite its wonkiness. Otherwise, it will turn into a chore and you'll get sick of it. Thanks for the video and have a wonderful day. Remember, temporal distortions. Thank you, Lost Remnant. You have a great weekend. Hope you had a great weekend. This part's probably going to be going up on Tuesday or Wednesday, I think. And yeah, I can see some people who aren't streaming the game definitely backing up game files to make sure if things go wrong, if nothing else, they have a point to restore to. When I play Occult Chronicles, I'm always backing up the save game, but that's also because the game crashes and then it hard locks on me and I lose progress, and I don't want that to happen. But, I mean, I don't mind losing. That's fine. In fact, I think it was this past Halloween, I lost my Occult Chronicles game. I was running through it, right? I didn't find the boss room and ran out of time, and then the vampire woke up and ate Samwise, if I recall his name. Wow, good for me. I think that was his name. What an awful way to go. looking for the vampire's coffin in the basement filled with traps and not finding it in time. But I honestly don't mind losing. It's perfectly fine, and the game gives us a way to revert if it comes right down to it, and I don't even mind losing a shard. I would really rather not lose Marcon if I can help it, though. There's a lot of nice rewards on this shard, so we may revert back to the Astral if things come from bad to worse. Oh, and hey! Over here on the screen, we're fighting a dragon, everyone, in case you haven't seen this for quite some time. Can't be entangled, can't be webbed, immune to magic, magic shot, flying. I want to check, what's its range attack damage? Sorry, defense. Oh, you know what? They're not... Minus 10. Oh, that's tough. Okay. I wanted to see what that was, because we do like 14 or 15 damage on some of my ranged units. And there are dragons in my current game, but I don't think we're going to be able to take out a dragon without losing units. I figured, again, oh, right, and remember everyone that we're watching, the background here is my other campaign slot. Why'd I move that elf there? Why'd I do that? That was so dumb. That was a really dumb mistake. All right, anyway, I'm sorry, I get distracted. Oh, but we're also done. Yeah, so don't worry, Lost Remnant. I do back up the game files, but I'm, again... Well, again... Oh god, I've lost my train of thought entirely. What were we talking about? Oh, YouTubers who are also playing Iron Man games. I think, by far and large, most YouTubers aren't going to restore their game if they lose. It's part of the fun of playing a Iron Man or roguelike game. But I will say that I have cheated more often than not in some roguelikes that I do on screen. Like Sword of the Stars, The Pit. Man, I go and back up and then reload the game files a lot in that game series. Like, a whole lot. Man. I hate the RNG in that game. Anyway, I'm getting distracted and babbling too much about this. Thank you, Lost Remnant, for the comment. You have a great, wonderful day, too. Bruno. Hey, Bruno, good morning. Says, to be honest, Tim, when I used to play the game, I, too, made backups of saves all the time. Don't feel bad. We know you're not cheating, even if sometimes you do. I swear to you that I haven't cheated in this game beyond what you have seen me do so far, which is to use the actual cheat engine, which is, I think, a lot worse than backing up the save files and then reloading them again. But I only did it because the AI was also cheating, but giving itself experience points, so I thought it'd be fair to give myself dragons. Bruno continues with, the last couple of videos I've been playing Star Traders Frontiers, quite addicting too, to my amazement. with the Let's Play behind, so I'm not leaving very concise comments. I do alt-tab when I hear an excited or troubled Tim, though. So, this is how I actually think most of you guys are consuming my Eador Genesis videos. Some of you guys are probably indeed watching the entire thing, which is great, thank you. But some of you are also just on the background, and you'll alt-tab, yep, to watch the exciting battles, because you don't care about Alarid fighting a group of like 5 orcs. He's won that battle, so you can just listen to that in the background while you play your own game, like Dark Souls, or whatever it is you're playing, or Elden Ring, right? That's a game that's out now, so on and so forth, so... Yep, so that's fine. As for Star Traders, by the way, Bruno, I own that game. I've played it for all of 3 hours, if Steam is to be believed, and I don't believe that, because I'm pretty sure 2.5 hours of that time was spent agonizing over how to start my character, because you get these choices as to what you want to excel in at the start of the game. But I think, if I recall correctly, you get to choose how powerful your starting ship is, how powerful your starting people are, how powerful your starting contacts are, and then there's like one more thing. It's like reputation. There might be actually 6 things total. And I couldn't make up my mind which I wanted, and I would stare and agonize over it. I alt-tabbed to see what other people would suggest online. Then I went back and agonized over it again for 2.5 hours before I hit start game. It was glorious. What a fun-looking game, but I have not played it. Not really. Bruno then finishes with Elf Alliance. You're making lots of progress on this shard. Master Sublime Expert Genius Tactician Lotaeri. Yes! What a great title. We should totally get that for Astro Master when we end. That Master Sublime Expert Genius Tactician. That'd be fantastic. And we've got Adorkable, who says, good episode. Oh, thank you, Adorkable. Lots of interesting situations to think about. I enjoy watching you play because of how different our playstyles are. I would have almost certainly thrown a hero into that Ratman province much earlier. I would have accepted the loss of units to secure the Redwood quickly. I heavily prioritized my economy in the first 20 or 30 turns. I commonly lose units grabbing tier 2 provinces that have good economies. Usually that gives me pretty good momentum going forward. Enough gold per turn to support building every turn, and a wide selection of locations to help gain experience. So I've probably rehired my armies a few times. Watching your strategies is cool, because it encouraged me to think of things from perspectives I never would have. Oh, I'm glad I can help you, Adorkable. I generally try to not throw away my armies if I can help it. And as you've seen, what my preferred way to handle this is to farm locations for the money to make up for the lack of resources that we have at the start. Building buildings that require them, even if it is more painful income-wise, or, monetary-wise, to do so. This way, again, most of my units live, and then finally when I'm strong enough, then I take those provinces to help secure the resources later. But I will even hold off building buildings for several turns if I am trying to save up for something in particular, or if I think I can actually take a province and get its resources after I get like 1 or 2 more levels on my hero, or a particular building or spell school under our domain to help me take it. But I have thrown armies away to take provinces or win location battles, as we saw when Daros lost his whole army to those Illithids, and then again fighting the Gnolls, and then again fighting the Orcs. For example, sometimes it happens. You don't have a choice. You're going to lose the whole army. What are you going to do? And so that's it. Yep, so I will do it. And I think I've actually thrown away multiple heroes trying to take provinces or locations. In particular, the Alkari quest to kill the Gates of Chaos. I try to get that done as early as possible, and I will absolutely sacrifice one hero and his whole army to weaken the Gates of Chaos's forces, so my second hero can win that battle. Because you get like 1,000 gold and 200 gems for the fight itself. Great rewards for clearing your location. And then you get the Alkari as allies, which can also be really handy. And also, with that last statement, Adorkable, I do the same thing. I like watching other people, in particular, play the games that I'm playing, generally, assuming I'm not playing the game blind, so I can see what strategies that they are using, because maybe I can pick up some tactics to help me help myself out. I was watching again that one gentleman, Vibin Febborn, I think is his YouTube handle, play the game, which is where I saw how powerful a summoner is with wolves. Due to the intimidation that they have, they can keep a very powerful unit running away as long as they can keep hitting it and drop its morale. So it's fantastic. And the last comment is from, "Hi, I'm a pirate." Hey, pirate, good morning. I used to be a pirate back when Napster was a thing, back in my college years, but I'm not really a pirate any longer. He asks, "So what exactly happens when you into the past? I understand it reverts the turn, but with a penalty? Can't seem to find a manual online or in my GOG copy, and Googling didn't help much." Yeah, so what happens when you into the past is it puts you back at the end of the last turn that you took. And it penalizes you 20 points to your glory score at the end of a shard. From my experience, glory doesn't matter. It's just an indicator of how well you're doing. It's a score. It's points. It's like playing Pac-Man, and you get points at the end of Pac-Man depending on how well you do, right? Or the old Donkey Kong games. There aren't very many games that use points anymore. Most games have an epically long campaign, and you're winning or losing. You get loot, you get statistics, and so on. But back when I was growing up, we had points. Points determined how good you were compared to other people earning points, and so that's what you get. I have heard that you can turn glory into astral energy, but I don't know how you do it. Maybe that's an event, or maybe I have heard it incorrectly. But that's how Into the Past works. And that is it, everyone. All right. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Remember, maybe not remember. So a heads up that this weekend I want to go out hiking and get lots of exercise in, and go up to some parks and walk around in North Jersey because it's going to be cloudy, 70 degrees, and windy. But I'm going to end up having, as you'll hear in the beginning of the next episode, I'm going to end up running into a little, I wouldn't call it car problems, but Tim hasn't changed the oil in his car in so long. Tim's not going anywhere in the end until that gets done. Nowhere long distance, at least. So what this means is that you guys I'm going to end up recording quite a bit this weekend in the end instead of going outside, which I originally planned. So expect there to be a few more Eador Genesis videos backlogged. And now I'm going to cut this off. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.